Hi, so I'm really happy to welcome you today. We are working on the sale of next Monday, 29th of November, and we have selected some work for you. We're going to present them with Tiayu. She's working with me on all this sale. And hi Tiayu, thanks to help me for today.
You're welcome. Very happy to meet everyone in our next auction sale. Behind of us, there is a 3-panel lacquer screen from Fan O. It's amazing because I think it's like almost the same, just like the last Fan O we sold. Why you find another Fan O like this?
It is really interesting to have this work today for the sale, just after the world record we obtained last June, because the scenery is quite similar. The wind is not going in the same direction, but apart from the scenery, here we have FAMO working on the different techniques and media, and FAMO is exploring some new material on this lake. So he wants to work especially on the highlights. So you have here some gold highlights in the trees. We have never seen this before. On the other one, it is not like this. The mountains are not treated in the same way. And really, really beautiful thing is on the rocks. FAMO is working on special way of brilliant effects. And he used mother of pearl. And here you have this work really special and unusual, and we have not seen this in the former one. Okay. So it is really beautiful and perfect work. So we will see how the public is going to welcome this work, because really it is beautiful. The sea is beautiful also. You have seen this difference in the blue and the gold. This was not really the same in the former one. We can admire FAMO work also with 2 other screens. It is interesting to have this one because you see really classical way of working the lake. Mm-hmm. It's brown and gold mainly, and he's working on a subject we have seen several times in the world. This subject is not new, but I'm really happy to have it because it's not really often we see it on auction. So it's a great thing. And we can carry on a third one.
Well, Charlotte, there is another lacquer of Fan O, which is behind us. We can see many goldfishes in this panel. In Asian culture, golden fishes has very good meaning. Always means treasure, means lucky. What do you think of the lacquer? Do you like it?
We can see the work of FAMO on 3 works, and this one is the latest one. And you can see really a different way of working on the lacquer. And especially with all the coral, you have the eggshells, and the work on these eggshells are really interesting. You can also admire the signature. It's quite different than the other one, but it is usual way of FAMO. Really often we have different signature.
Well, Charlotte, I see here it's a Luo-Xuanyi oil on the canvas painting. We just sold one Luo-Xuanyi, which got an amazing price of how much it was? 600 euros?
Something like this, 600,
really
700, yes.
So happy to find another Luo-Xuanyi painting here with a beautiful girl in green. Do you like this?
Yes, it is really interesting. Look at it. It is the pureness of this bird, and here you have the shadow of this bird. So I think the artist wants to show how beautiful is a bird, how beautiful is a woman from the exterior. Yes, but look, here you have the shadow, and the shadow shows also how beautiful and pure she is from the inside.
Oh,
a great heart and great soul. Mm-hmm. And I think it's interesting. So the artist wants to show his admiration for this young lady. She's beautiful, she has beautiful hands, beautiful coiffure, etc. And also he write down a poetry confirming his admiration for this young lady. Family legend says it should be probably the mother of the seller. She was 15 or 16 years old in 38, 39, just before she get engaged. And this should have been a present from the artist to this young lady before her her marriage.
Wow, that's a beautiful history. What is the price of the painting, do you suppose?
We have no idea on the result because it is so unusual to see such a work of art. So the estimate today is 120,000 euros, something like this. But this work, I really think is going to be a big surprise on Monday, because we have here all the beauty of young Vietnamese woman in 38, and it is such a beautiful work. And I wanted to show you something special on this painting because, look, you know the artist from the beginning, he wanted to make it bigger. And so here we have something like 6 centimeters, and here one more. And when he put the canvas here, he thought, no, help me. No, I want the dove just in the center of the composition. And with this dove in the center of the composition, I'm going to fix it like this. But it is really amusing to see how it was bigger from the beginning, and after he decided to just put it here. And I wanted to show you this painting because this painting has something special. It has been conceived by the same family than the Longchamp-Nez, Jeune Fille à la Colombe. And this family used to arrive in France in the 50s. And when they arrived in France, they arrived with the Longchamp-Nez, great one, and with Nguyen Tiên Trung. So we know this artist because I've already sold some years ago a really beautiful lake by Nguyen Tiên Trung. It's the first time I see this kind of work by this artist, but coming from the same provenance, it was an important family in Vietnam. They used to be in Hanoi and meeting a lot of artists, and they brought back some works with them. The Longchamp-Nez, this one. Here it's interesting by the provenance, and it's interesting because we are not used to see this kind of work for this artist. So interesting for the art, history of art. And here you have Le Faux. We stay on the green because green is such an important color for this artist. It has been made in the 40, 42 around, made for an exhibition which has been done in Algeria, and all those works from this period are incredible. You can find the scarf, the fan, the lotus flower, the really important quality of execution made by Le Faux. And we carry on with Le Faux, and here we are in the 60s, 55, 60s, something like this. And you can see how marvelous is the way he painted the flowers. And you have this vase here, the little chair, the curtain behind. It's really interesting to see this work. It has been kept in the same family since the 60s and never seen by the public before. So it's great opportunity to have it here today for the sale. And here with Le Faux we carry on. This one is around the 50, 55, and it is really delicate. It is painted on silk. Flowers are so beautiful. Really, it's a great work.
Well, Charlotte, here behind us a painting of oil on covers from Vicodin, which is painted in 53.
53, exactly.
There are 3 cute and charming young ladies who are playing something. What are they playing?
So they're playing music, and Vicodin likes really all the subject around music. It is really something important for him. And today he's representing those 3 women having a really nice moment, just distraction, and they are dressed in white and a little pink in this dress. And the canvas is really beautiful, and the size is important. Look at this, yeah. It's really important one. The women have very, really beautiful faces, and all those works by Vicodin, not all but nearly, has been collected by collector. He used to be important person in Belgium. He used to have a house next to Saint-Paul-de-Vence. And in the 55, 60s, he was visiting very often Vicodin, and he bought several works because he was in love with this artist, this great artist. And today, in the sale, we have 2-3 works coming from this collection. The former sale in September, we had also had 2-3 works. And here we have a scenery of Saint-Paul-de-Vence. It is really interesting because you know this city is beautiful and it has been chosen by many artists important like Modigliani, Chagall, Matisse. They used to work in this place because the light was beautiful, the scenery was beautiful, and this is a city Vuccerdam chose for important part of his life. You have some abstraction in the trees, in the sky, and really it is dated 63, and it is great to admire this kind of work on this canvas. Here we have a new work by Vuccerdam. It is so interesting to go from woman to city to flowers. He's drawing these beautiful flowers with the pink behind instead of the blue. With it's great. It's also 63, and quality is perfect.
Well, I think this is these flowers. They're so beautiful. I love this background with pink as well.
Yes, you know, we have seen some work by Vuccerdam with the same flowers, but it was on silk, and it was beautiful. It was 1 or 2, 3 years ago. It is great.
Well, this is oil on canvas painting from Aguttes-Reynier, right?
Yes.
This so a young girl, which is very cute, with her beautiful hair. The name is Tiba.
Yes, you're right. So Tiba, here you have the signature, Aguttes-Reynier, and she has perfect white shirt, and the hair is beautiful. Behind you have these beautiful curtains. Look at her hands, they are so beautiful. I hide mine because she has beautiful hands, and I think Aguttes-Reynier wants to show us how beautiful it is by simplicity, maybe, or something like this. She's beautiful and she's natural, and just a testimony of what is beautiful in Vietnam. Yeah. So it's great.
In the last auction, which another painting of Aguttes-Reynier, which made the world record. Do you think this one will also make a world record?
It's really hard to say, but I really like this young girl because it's not a woman naked, etc. It is just the purity and the beauty of a young woman, and it is really beautiful. And here, Thierry, I think I'm going to let you present this one because this artist is from China. Yes. So just a small introduction by myself. In 2015, we sold a great canvas by this artist. So, you know, the collector discovered Sanyu in a gallery in the 70s. He bought this canvas. We sold several million euros in 2015. And he bought some inks. And here we have one of the ink he selected. So you can admire this gesture of the perfect artist.
So I agree with you. In Asia, the collectors love Sanyu's painting, and this one is just the famous naked woman painting from him. I think it will work very well in our auction.
I will need you in order to help me in Chinese for the bids.
Yeah, of course.
Here is a beautiful work we're going to sell on Monday. On Monday, you have to be on time. The sale will be at 2:30. We are working before the sale in order to help you to receive information, details, photo. You can follow the sale on the live, and we can call you during the auction. No hesitation. Send us some emails, and we will be really happy to help you. All those works are here, ready for you.
Okay, see you on Monday.
See you on Monday. Bye-bye.